Hey gang, it's me Ola, coming at you from the new adventure rig. Got her home yesterday after spending a night there at the dealership to kind of go over everything, make sure it was all good. Found maybe one or two little tiny minor things, but other than that, she's rock solid. So I'm going to give you a quick walk around of the outside first, and then we'll go inside to check out the Brinkley Model Z Air 285. 2024 model. Let's start outside. Right up front here, we have a BAL auto leveling system, which I'm not going to fire it up because it's just, you can't see the screen. It's impossible in the sun. But auto leveling, you just park it, chalk it, hit the button, and she goes to town. Got this beautiful, beautiful giant, I call it a toolbox. Your propane's in this section. You got propane over here, 2 60-gallon bottles. You have a bin up here, which is where we're going to put some of our shoring tools for when we pull up to the campground. Battery compartment. Now, you can't lock this box because of the propane, but we can definitely come up with something for this top bin, and maybe even for the batteries. But that's lovely. You can access from either side or from the top if you want to see how much propane's left. This, I don't know what you call this tongue right here, but man, is it nice for hitching up. And it's nice to have a 360 camera system on the truck that gives you 3-4 different views of that tongue while you're trying to hook up. Our weight distribution hitch is an Anderson. It's not on here right now, but guys, oh my gosh. If you've ever worked with weight distribution hitches, you know how heavy they are, how cumbersome to carry, how bulky to store. Not the case with this Anderson. I'll put a link and I'll try to find some pictures of how it works because it's truly, truly groundbreaking. There's the front cap on the Model Z Air 285. Just gorgeous. Looks like a fifth wheel from the front. Those are little eyebrow lights right there on the top and sides. What else? Let's go on down. We have this exterior is all automotive grade, so all your sealants, your seams are all sealed. Something that no other manufacturer is doing. You got a really big front storage. I mean, really big. You got an outside shower hookup over there. This is a drop frame, actually, in this front storage, so you get a taller storage system. Here's your wet bay panel. You have electric valves for your dumps. You have another shower hookup. This is all your valve configurations for when you're winterizing or whatever. Has a retracting water hose and a black tank flush in there. You got slam latches on both sides, which is nice. Beautiful paint. Something really cool to touch. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but there's a bunch of little bees within the black. We went with the only option available on this camper, and that's dual pane windows. So that'll help with this Florida heat. It has really great paint. We did the ceramic coating already on it. Solar up top. Big deep slide. We have a furnace. Has Goodyear tires, which I got dirty when we were trying to back in yesterday. But nice rims. There's the rear jacks, auto leveling. Right there is to dump your fresh water. And it's a big dump. It doesn't like trickle out, it dumps. Let's give you a look from this end. The whole bottom is sealed too, folks. I mean, I'm not going to crawl under the ground because I'm old and broken, but the whole bottom is sealed. Asdale sides, Asdale roof. The roof is a one-piece deal that they put on at the factory. It's kind of a unique installation. Big beefy ladder. I mean, there's no movement. Your hot water comes from Instant. There is no tank, and it works great. I already took a shower while we were parked at the dealership. Here's your other side. This slide is not as deep. You got dual awnings, which I can't put them out today because it's very windy. There's Miss Roxy. She's sweating. I tried to get her in the house, but she won't go. Then you got a second bigger awning here that comes out. They kind of meet. This one comes out a little bit. This one matches it by coming out further. So spare tire underneath, and then you have front stabilizers and another storage here. This is the other side of the pass-through. You have a sound system, of course your cable hookups, battery disconnects, some GFCI outlets, cable hookup, second shower, and immense storage. It's prepped for an inverter. We're going to probably add a battery. Oh, it has lighting up here too. We're going to probably add a battery, and we might switch to lithium, but we're going to play it by ear and see how it goes. So there's a look at the whole thing in one frame. It looks gigantic, guys. It's 33 feet 11 inches, but it sure looks bigger. It's kind of like fifth wheel size, but on a flat frame instead of having the stairs. There's a couple of unique things here inside, and I'll show you. No carpet at all. Fantastic, because I don't want it. It just collects dirt, so I'll just take off my shoes. And here's the inside. Let me turn up the lights because they're probably dimmed a little. You got a control panel here. Got a control panel. Max air vents, which right now we have them in insulated mode. We put a little pad that we bought on Amazon. Same thing here in the bathroom. But while you're taking a shower, look, they did away with the skylight. They just put a plug in it, which is fantastic. You have little lights up there to make up for that missing sunlight, which who cares? But there's the shower, beautiful shower. It has actually 4 different modes. I just put it on that, but this is not a shower miser. I mean, it drains your tank. So we're going to replace the wand with the shower miser. Towels, shelf, nice porcelain commode with a real smooth flush. The one thing that's not here that I'm going to miss is a medicine cabinet. So we're going to make this a medicine cabinet. We'll put some kind of storage in here. Basically, that's for a washer dryer. It's prepped if you want to go with it. So I'm not going to open every storage thing, but beautiful cabinetry. It's solid wood. Dovetail on all your drawers. Got a fireplace, which actually puts out heat or ambiance or none at all, whatever you want. Streaming TV, lots of storage, lights underneath, little cubby holes over here to put all your goods, your cell phone, whatever, while you're sleeping. We have motion light underneath, which is, oh, you turn it on inside the cubby hole. Little sensor down there for when you get out, there it goes, when you get out of bed at night, lights will turn on for you. This is for washer dryer prep. If you were to get a stackable, it would go here. You just take that out and you lose this dresser. But since in Maine we're going to have a separate building, we are going to put a washer dryer in the little building, so we probably will not put anything in here, especially since we have a lot of space to, you know, bring clothes, plenty of clothes. You got drawers down here, 2 drawers. Then you have under bed storage, which I'm not going to pick it up, but you have a big space under there. Right now they have bedding under there, more storage, just tons of storage. And then on down the hallway, you got some dog collars or leash hooks or coats, your control panel for all of your slides and your vents, and more storage. I mean, it's not little storage either, guys. It's good storage. Nice little counter here for a coffee bar or whatever. More drawers. And it's not little storage. And then this is a giant pantry. This right here is a pass-through. You can drop wires from your Starlink or whatever you use. They can drop down here and you can put your router right there. We put ours in the bin, but you can that's an option for you. And another faux fireplace that, same thing, it's also an electric heater. Here's one of the sweet features of this coach. This is called a televator. I probably should go ahead and hook up my Wi-Fi here and see how strong it is, how the channels are. There it is. So that is so cool. More storage, home-sized microwave, gas stove, and an oven. Storage. Another pantry that's quite large. More storage down below. A residential style refrigerator with fingerprints all over it. Probably mine. I mean, check it. It's the real deal. It's not little Barbie dream fridge. It's good size. I mean, we can live with that. Then over here will be my editing suite. It has a bench seat, but we pull that out and we'll put one or both of these leather seats right there. Those are probably the most comfortable little chairs I've ever sat in. Just so comfortable. That'll go there, and then I'll work off of my laptop with my dual monitors. Then you have this bench. This bench goes over here. That drops into a bed for a short person, kids. Storage, and of course more lighting. Tons of little accent lights, LEDs everywhere. Then you have your theater seats, manual recline. The shades are another outstanding feature. Let me show you how these work. These are the night shades that you put down. No, those are day shades. And then at night you do, I don't know, one's day, one's night. I guess at night you want the blackout shades, but daytime it gives you a little. But if you want the whole thing just closed off to best keep cool, that's the mode. And the back side of this is a reflective material. More lighting overhead right here. It's pretty spacious for 2 people and 2 dogs. Then in the center of the kitchen, you have an island with tons more storage. Big old sink. It's kind of a blackout stainless, I guess you'd call that. And one of the best features, this may seem trivial to some folks, but you have a dedicated garbage can. I mean, and it's a big one too. It's a 13-gallon kitchen garbage bag place for your roll of bags. And then you have silverware, and you have a spot to hold your paper towels when they're not in use. You can just leave it there and pull them off of there. Such a cool space. And another thing Brinkley has done is underneath, you know, normally you have your plumbing wires, a pump. It's very clean. The wires are tucked way up, or the lines. You have nothing but open space right there. Plenty of room to store things without getting hooked up on anything. And like I said, all the drawers are dovetail. Every single one of them. Just a beautiful coach. Beautiful, beautiful. Got fuse box down there. Circuit breakers, and then fuses over here. More storage. They did not leave any space untouched. At all, guys. At all. All those cabinets there. Notice most RVs will put trim everywhere because their lines don't line up and they have gaps. They don't do that at Brinkley. Everything's clean. It's got the tall arched ceilings. I think it's 7 feet from the floor to the center. It's a real beauty, folks. This will be where I make my videos. Got a little bit of storage there. And while I'm doing videos, as we're parked next to the ocean, I'll have a nice view. Stereo sun. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is the gem of the entire coach. This is called a chill cube, kind of new technology. I suppose it's similar to, I don't know, like those little Mitsubishi, I can't remember what you call them, the little, where you just heat and cool one room by itself. That's kind of the technology that uses. But I can't remember what the technology is called. But it's quiet. It's so quiet. You can turn on the TV without using the overhead speakers, just the TV speakers, and you can still hear it. And it rocks. It gets this place cooled down in a hurry. And there you have it, folks. This is the Brinkley Model Z Air 285. We were like somewhere around number 6 to roll off of the assembly line. I'm usually skittish of getting a new model, but I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see anything I don't like other than a medicine cabinet. The Beast has twice the space that we had in the Tootsie Roll, and no Murphy bed. Don't get me wrong, the Tootsie Roll did fine for a while for shorter trips, but for actually living full time for 4, 5, 6 months, it was too small. So this one's gonna be just about right. Roxy did okay in it. Riley won't come in it. She's scared to death. So I'd venture to say we'll be picking her up and putting her inside for the first few times, but she won't get near it. It's so funny. Towing it home with that Anderson weight distribution system, we didn't even feel the trailer on the back. There was no sway. We did about 61-ish at the max, and we were on winding road. This door did pop open while traveling though, so we pulled over and I locked both of the locks instead of just the one, and it stayed locked. Other than that, there was nothing out of the ordinary for the tow. Our gas mileage didn't seem to be any worse towing this than towing the Tootsie Roll, but we'll get a good feel for that on the freeway because we were on Highway 42, which is stop and go, twisty-turny through the old little towns of Florida, so it's not a true comparison. We'll see how it goes on the freeway. Oh, one other thing. Wireless charging, and in the cubbies there's charging, and in different outlets there's USB-Cs and USB-As, both. So that's it, guys. Stick around because this summer you're going to be seeing a lot of this, and you're going to be seeing a lot of smallmouth. But for now, we have a couple more trips here in Florida before we head north, so I'll see you in the next video.